Hello, today I'm going to show you how to use your WordPress website, and we're using the Divi theme, to basically create a private membership area. So we're going to be downloading PDF workbooks and also creating a password protected page, and that's, there's a couple of other bits, but this was requested to me by, let me double check the name now, by Sean Wilson. And I will, I'll read it. I'll read it to you. What she wants to do is she has heaps of PDFs that she wants to set up on a page on her website that requires a password. To get the password, you have to sign up to her mailing list. So it's like a private members own library. So she said she thinks she needs a landing page, a password protected page. And is this something I would create a video about now? Yes, I love video ideas. This is not terribly hard. It really does just need those 2 pages created. So let's just get started. It could end up being a little bit of a chunky video, but that's okay. I'm going to share my whole screen. So hopefully there's nothing terrifying. There's just a lot of mess on my home, what's it called? This thing. My dashboard. Desktop's a bit crazy right now. Okay, so I'm logged in. You can tell you're logged into your Divi because you'll see this black bar across the top. And my favorite way to do this is just to hover over new, and then I would just click page. Now, this would be, I would make the landing page first. Just like that. I like to click use Divi Builder, and it just takes a minute and it will load it as a new page. And it gives me these 3 options. If you're not seeing these 3 options, probably you just need to update your Divi theme. Let's use a pre-made layout. I just love these things. Some awesome graphic designer has, already created all of these for us. So we don't really have to reinvent the wheel. Now, if we're looking for a landing page, let's use a really gorgeous one. Oh, this is very nice just because it's really image oriented. And the landing page, let's just have a look at it. So usually you can scroll. It's got big pictures, a little bit of words, and then it's got a button, but we would change it to an email sign up. We'd probably delete a bunch of this. Oh, there's a bit down the bottom we could use. We don't really need all this, but I'm just going to use it just because it's pretty and just to show you what it's like to edit a layout. It's really, I find it easy. I shouldn't say it's really easy. Apparently that's not fair because I enjoy using technology. I enjoy building pages. So for me, it's a bit different, but I don't think it's actually hard. I think if you and I sat together and you were a really smart monkey, that I could probably show you how to do it. And I think humans are just really smart monkeys. So I think that you could do this. It's just taking a little while to load. It said it's going to take another 1 whole minute. Okay, that's not going to cut it because I'm a hyperactive chipmunk. So let's open the site in another page. This is what I do when I'm getting angsty and I don't want to have to wait. So I would also go ahead and create another page that would be the members only page. Let's just see if that's loaded. No, see, I can't wait for that. We'll come back to that. So in the meantime, if you're having a loading crisis, you can go and make your members only page. And all you'll have to do is, in visibility, you change it from public to password protected, and you would just use your own, probably more secure password than that. If you add a number in one of those, sometimes that helps. So if we make it password protected, and there's nothing else really you have to change here, and again, I would just use the Divi Builder. Updating failed. Oh, so dry. No, it doesn't like it. Oh no. Crisis. I'm going to pause. Okay, looks like I need to update my theme. So if you can't click the Divi button that brought us to this page, where we were. Oh, where's my hamburger gone? This is loading. Okay, so if it takes you to a page that already exists, not to worry. When you click Enable Visual Builder, it is hopefully going to just show us the same options again. And again, I'm going to choose a pre-made layout. So much for showing you how awesome and easy they are, but these are generally really good and easy. I just love it that I don't have to overthink all the layout, and I can also just take elements from it. Now let's have a look. This might really work, except that that's a shop. Have a look for one that's nice. We just basically want one with, pardon me, the image and the button. I don't think it'll be the blog. An image and a button. See, I'm not seeing it. We've got the wrong layout, ladies. Let's have a look for a better one. Maybe coffee shop. About. I think this could work. This is looking good. Let's use this one. So what I'm looking for is an image with a button, so that, you know, you could have a picture and a little explanation about what your PDF is, and then a button that people will click. And now the one other thing that we need is to upload all the PDFs. So if you're in your dashboard, I just do this by clicking New and choosing Media. And Media is where everything goes, like PDFs, images, everything is in here. So to upload a new one, we need one that's a PDF, don't we? I'm going to use this gorgeous one from this gorgeous client of mine, Irina. So I just chose that file and it's uploading now. And why we need this is once we've uploaded them all, we're going to get the URL from each media type and we're going to paste it over into, this is still loading, this is still loading. Let's just exit. Everything's having a little breakdown. Okay, this is the members only page. So let's get in there. I like to just click and I should be able to edit that. And then we're just going to call that member library. And you'd say, welcome to the deluxe place of your members' benefits, or something really funky like that. And you could also edit your background image and just choose something from your own library, probably your face or you doing something awesomely smart. Nothing much wants to load, so I'm going to, oh no, now it loads. Let's put my nifty noggin there, just for example. And then once you've edited that, you just click the ticky box and away we go. So you might have, you know, this looks quite good actually, and all it needs is a button, and we might just duplicate this button and just drag him up to this zone, because this looks quite good to me. This looks like totally work. And, you know, we could just do it like that. Like you could choose an icon, you could say something about it, and this button would lead to our media item. So back to our media item. Sorry, this is a bit all over the place. Once you've uploaded your PDF, you come over and click Edit. And then for each item, each image, everything in your media library should have a page looks like this, and then the file URL. So you copy that, and then we go over and we pop it in our button. And you just click that and you find the link and you pop her in here. Same window, yeppy do. Okay, we need our tick. We click our tick. But let's rename that, because that's pretty dodge. We don't want to say browse menu, we want it to say e-guide, because that's what I just uploaded. So let's call it that. And I do like my buttons to have the icon, which sort of says press here. But we don't, the thing is that we don't only want it to have non-hover, we want it all the time, so e-guide. So then, you know, you might edit this, so this looks like it might be a blurb. It's a blurb. So we would say e-guide here, and then here you'd probably say this e-guide talks all about e and guides. And you can change your image and icon. This one's an image, but you can also use an icon where we would just check out whatever's in here that makes the most sense. And we can change the color over here in design. I quite like this color scheme we've got going. I've got this cool tool called the color picker. So I'm just going to hack that out so that I can make it look a little bit sexy just for the sake of the demo. So yeah, I mean, if we're going to use the icons, obviously we're going to use that in a uniform way. And what I like to do is once I've got one styled the way I like it, my preference is to actually duplicate that. So I'd probably go in and I would delete this, and then I would duplicate this and drag over my duplicate. And that way, because what I like to do is get this one right with my words, all my fonts, get my button right, get everything working nicely, and then I'm just going to duplicate it over. And so once I've done that for this column, then I would duplicate the whole, oh no, wrong button, me. Sorry guys, I want to duplicate, drag her over. So if I get one row nailed with all my formatting sexy and looking just the way I want it, what I can then do is go here and clone those like 4 times. I just clicked that. And now we've basically got rows and rows of all your PDFs with buttons. And then what I'd do is I'd just look at this and go, do I want this? You know what, this actually could work up above, and I might use this one to just say, have a video of like how the library works. I might get rid of that. It would just depend. And to do that, I'm just going to grab it. I'm just going to drag her up and put her up above this and pop it here, say. So I've got member library. Up here, I would probably say, this is how the whole freaking library works. Probably don't need the button. Actually probably don't really need this bit of the row. So I'd probably get rid of those. I'd just have the video and that, change the background image, and then I would go, here is your members library, choose the blah, blah, blahs, or it's sorted in blah, blahs. And you could totally break it up a bit because that's obviously a little dense. Like I would actually try to break it up in sections and have like, you know, these 3 are about this topic and now these 3 are about that topic, just to help people understand how to work through things. Or you might call it module 1, module 2. Our gallery, well, I don't know, if you want pictures, there's pictures, but I reckon icons are good enough for this. It's totally up to you. And like you saw before with the blurb, you can choose not to use the icon. You just turn that off, and then you can use that image. You can upload your own image. So we might use her noggin, and it will look a bit like this. So you might have a picture for each of the PDFs. It's totally up to you. I'm going to just take a risk and delete that. I'm going to delete this one. And what's this bottom one? That's a full width video. Probably don't need that, but you might want that. This is just an image and an image, which could be really fun. You might like that. It's just up to you. Our team, see, I'm not really feeling the mojo for that, but that's another one where you could say about one of the library items more intensively. It might have this step 1, step 2, step 3, and a button that you would link to the PDF in the media library. So it's totally up to you how you want to use these layouts. I'm going to delete her because I'm not feeling it. And then join our newsletter. So you don't really need them to sign up because they've already signed up. So I delete that, and I don't know, you might upsell to something else. You know, this button might take them to, oh, do you want to book a session with me? Here's the button, book a free 30-minute session. I don't know, you might have contact details, I don't know. And then so you would click publish and then she'd be published. Now let's go see if we can get this page to work. This was our original landing page, and what I need to show you how to do on this is basically how to link up your MailChimp, and you may already know that. So this is how the process would work. I would come to this landing page. I'm like, yes, I do want to join the membership library, and I'm going to give you my email address. And then my email address is going to go off to MailChimp. Over MailChimp, you're going to have an email sequence created. What do they call that now? Let's have a look at what's MailChimp up to. You might need a hand with that. Let's have a look. Let's just cover all the bases. I'll just log in with that one. That should work. Wasn't right. Love that. That's not going to work. Oh. No, I don't want to create an account. Guys, it's the day of no win. But this is it. This is another one of my fabulous clients. This is Diane from Rest Assured. This is her chimp. I don't want to do that. Ugh, high security, guys. I just want to click in. Hopefully this will work for me. Fingers crossed. Ugh. MailChimp, what are you doing to me? They better send me the text message now, I tell you what. Yes, here it is. Okay. If anyone wants to hack my account right now, you can try. All right, so in MailChimp, you'll need to go to your audiences. You'll need to make sure that you have an audience. I think I've only got one audience because this is the free version, and I don't think I can add any more audiences, right? I've hit my audience limit. So on the free version of MailChimp, you just get the one list, and that's fine. We can use this for the example. What I would recommend you do if you want to get past that is I love MailerLite. You just Google MailerLite. It's free, and you get a little bit more for free than you do on MailChimp, and it's also very easy to use, same basic principle. But let's go with this because my hunch is that Sharon mentioned that she was using MailChimp. I'm going to just double check that. Did she say sign up to a mailing list? She didn't say MailChimp. But, you know, I'm just assuming MailChimp. Let's go with that. So we've got this. If we go to campaigns, what we'll do is we will create a campaign and we'll create an email and then we'll do it automated. And we'll do it, it's a subscriber activity. Well, let's make it custom. I'm a huge fan of the custom. And this is the member welcome, right? And it's going to go to that only audience that I have. But if you have had MailChimp for a while and you've got a bunch of audiences because you were a member before they made the change, you could just rename one of your existing lists and clean it out. So we click begin, and here we are. So we're going to call this, is it called member welcome? Great. And we can always edit that if we're not happy with that. What we need to do is go in and design this email. And we're going to call it give logins to member area. And then this will say something like, welcome, here are your login details. I'm not going to bother typing it properly. And then we just click next. Super Joes. I like to use an existing campaign as my template because I don't want to have to reinvent the wheel. And so the benefit of that is like my font choices are already in there. And, oh, it's just gone ahead and saved the whole thing, but I want to edit it. You know, it's already got my logo, it's already got my fonts, it's got my buttons with the colors that I prefer. So you would go in here and you will tell them basically, hi, welcome to the membership, pop over to this URL, and you would send them to this page, right? The member library page, which has a URL. You have to exit the Visual Builder to get the URL. So we would give them this in one of the buttons and we would say, here is the password, and I think I called it something silly like member something or other, but you would put here member page, and then you would put that URL from the website here, and in here you would definitely write the, let's get rid of that, and we would say here, the password to access the membership is, and then that would just go right above the button. You could invite them to share it on Facebook. You could do all kinds of things. You probably want to have a picture of your head, and you know, you might also send them other emails or other instructions that you might have a video on YouTube of like how to access the membership, and that just might be a screen share of you doing it, and I think that's usually quite a good idea. I just want to check the trigger 1 day after subscribe. No, that's wrong. We've got to edit the trigger because we actually just want them to get this immediately. Like, you know, if you sign up for a free membership, unless there's a reason that you want to delay them, I would definitely just let them have this email right away. Okay, then we click next, and this is the whole MailChimp automation done. That's turning into a crazy long video. I'm super sorry. I know Sean's gonna just appreciate this. This page just won't load. Okay, I reckon let's pretend now, since this page did load, and it doesn't really matter that that page doesn't load, it's just a demo. or you probably wouldn't have an image and then an image that doesn't look right to me. But say this is actually going to be the landing page, right? So let's go now. It could just be that layout, maybe too chunky. And so once that's all happened, you do just say start sending, and as soon as someone signs up on this landing page, they're going to get added to the list. They're going to get sent the member logins. It's all going to happen. Super easy. Maybe I just tell myself that a lot. Remember to upload all your PDFs. Okay, let's have a look. So if this said, you know, would you like to become a member of the library where you get a bunch of cool stuff all the time? You might tease out some of the topics. So, or this could be a sales video of you going, oh my God, this is amazing. Look at all the stuff. Like, I'm in the members area now. Look at all the different things that you get. Then here you would want to say, now just get the heck onto the membership, guys. And here you would simply have, let's get rid of these. You would use the module in Divi called email opt-in. And the beauty of this is, like, it's already branded to your default settings, but you can edit all of that. If you're like, oh my God, that's gross, I don't want it to look like that, that is all editable here. I'm a big fan of, there's a few things I'm hung up on, like I'm obsessed with shadow. I like my buttons to be like all caps. I like to have an icon. There's quite a few things that I personally prefer for a button. So yeah, there's a few things that I would personally change, but you can also get rid of a bunch of this and have just this, right? Which can look really good as well. What else do I want to say about this? Oh yeah, the key thing you have to do here is you have to link it up to your email account. So basically you come in here, and I've already linked mine up. If yours isn't linked up, you can just click add, and then you type in your MailChimp username. You go into MailChimp and you get your API. If you don't know how to do that, maybe I should make a video about it. Comment below and I'll make a video. And then you just click submit, and then that will load your MailChimp, or you choose, like if you've got MailerLite, you choose your MailerLite. And then you just choose your list, and that will trigger that email sequence that we just set up that's going to, and I also like to change the success action. I either display a message that's not just success, because that's a bit lame. Or another thing I like to do is redirect to a custom URL, and you might do that, and that might just be a page that says exactly the same as the email automation says. Yeah, that would be quite cool. And that could just be a page on the website, like text only. It could be very simple. It could have your face. It could have a video that teaches people how to log in. Yeah, so you just choose that button, and then you just put the URL here. So that's all super easy as well. It's not actually complicated. It is a little complicated. It's not hard. It's just there's a few moving parts. So just to review the moving parts, I would say create your landing page, link that up, make sure you've got an email opt-in form on your landing page, link that up to your MailChimp account. Make sure, you might need to do beforehand if you don't have it already, you'll need a MailChimp audience, and you'll need a MailChimp automation for that audience. I showed you how to do that, and that's just going to deliver people the password protection. But maybe before that, like if we're reverse engineering, maybe the first thing you need to do is to make your membership page and set it up as password protected. Decide what your password is. So perhaps that's the best order of operations. And before that, actually, maybe you have to upload all your PDFs up to your website. So it actually goes upload PDFs, create your create your member page with the password protection, create your MailChimp audience and customized automation email, then create your landing page. And before you go live, I suggest you test it with one of your emails. I mean, I have 4 emails, and I like to always make sure I go and sign up for it, make sure I get the automation. I pretend that, you know, I'm going through that process, or give it to a friend, get them to sign up, tell you what their experience of the process was. I would still just do it myself. I'm obsessed with a bit of a control freak, just want to make sure it's all working properly before I let anybody else see it. Woo! 27 minutes. Mwah. Enjoy. Have a great day. If you like this, you could give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe, and then I'll sort of pop up in your YouTube feed every time I've got a new video. That will do. See ya.